Hi, and welcome to the second installment of our daily prayer. I saw a meme yesterday that said, I hadn't planned to give up this much for Lent. And it's true, I hadn't either. I'm sure you hadn't planned on how dramatically your life has shifted and changed in the past several days either. I've been reflecting on what I want to hold on to during this Lenten season. And one of the things is our theme for Lent, which is encounters with God or conversations with Jesus. If you'll remember, each Sunday during worship, we were considering a different question based on the lectionary gospel passage for the week. This past Sunday, the passage was the story of Jesus with the Samaritan woman at the well. And the question that we were going to pose was, what do you need? See, when Jesus shows up at the well, he needs a bucket. He's looking for water. He's thirsty and needs a drink. And when the woman comes to the well, clearly she's looking for water, but Jesus offers her living water, water that he promises will become for her like a well springing up to everlasting life. So what I want to invite you to reflect on today is, what do you need? I imagine if you're anything like me, your answer to that question might have changed somewhat given the past several days, as our patterns of daily life, our interacting with one another, our commerce have all changed so dramatically. So what do you need today? Take a minute, think about that. You might want to write it down, make some notes. I invite you, if you have origami paper at home, like what we were using in worship, to use that paper to write down your responses. If you want to join me in a spiritual practice of folding, I will post a how-to video, and you can join me in folding your paper into an origami butterfly. And if you don't have origami paper, you can use a regular piece of paper and just cut it into a square. Or you can email me and I'll send you 4 more pieces of paper, and you can join me in making a different fold over the next 4 weeks. I'd be delighted to do that, and then you can save your whatever, your butterflies and your cranes, and we can string them together and use them to adorn our sanctuary when we're able to gather again, hopefully in the not too distant future. So, what do you need? I like the practice of folding because it is something that takes all of my attention, and it pushes my worries and anxieties and all of the other thoughts that are relentlessly going through my brain every day, every minute, pushes those to the side for a while and lets me focus on the task at hand and be present in the particular moment. So if you're new to origami, no better time than the present to give it a try. I invite you to do that. We'll close today on this St. Patrick's Day with the ancient words from the St. Patrick's breastplate prayer. I bind unto myself today the power of God to hold and lead, God's eye to watch, God's might to stay, God's ear to hearken to my need, the wisdom of my God to teach, God's hand to guide, God's shield to ward, the word of God to give me speech, God's heavenly host to be my guard. I pray that Christ will be with us, within us, behind us, before us, beside us, to comfort and restore us, beneath us, above us, in quiet, in danger, in the hearts of all who love us, in the mouths of friends and strangers. Amen. Go in peace and be well.